Down where the cypress is weeping in sleep, secrets are treasures that the dark waters keep. I'm walking the swamp with a lantern of blue, searching for something that feels like the truth.
The dampness is crawling like skin on a drum, waiting for the stars or the morning to come. I found a soft pillow on a limestone ledge, right at the lip of the universe's edge. Soft to the touch, but heavy to hold. The greenest of velvet, the dampest of gold. Lay your head down on the midnight moss. Forget all the profit and the weight of the loss. Beneath the old canopy, under the moon, where the bayou is humming a funeral tune. It swallows the sound, it swallows the fear. Nothing but silence can reach us down here. The fireflies flicker like dying machines, lost in the forest of the emerald greens. I'll wrap you in lichen, I'll clothe you in fern, in the hollow where the willow trees yearn. The air is so thick, I could drink it like wine, tracing the curve of your shivering spine. The earth is a sponge and it's pulling us into the place where the mud and the spirit begin. Soft to the touch, but heavy to hold. The greenest of velvet, the dampest of gold. Lay your head down on the midnight moss. Forget all the profit and the weight of the loss. Beneath the old canopy, under the moon, where the bayou is humming a funeral tune. It swallows the sound, it swallows the fear. Nothing but silence can reach us down here. Let the roots wrap around our knees, gospel spoken by the ancient trees. Drown the ego, sink the pride. In the midnight moss we'll finally hide. Green velvet, midnight, sink deep. No light, no light. Midnight, sink deep. No light. Lay your head down on the midnight moss. Forget all the profit and the weight of the loss. Beneath the old canopy, under the moon, where the bayou is humming a funeral tune. It swallows the sound, it swallows the fear. Nothing but silence can reach us down here. Midnight moss, midnight moss.
The city is a circuit of neon and blue, pulsing with the hunger of the many and the few. I'm leaning on the railing of the cold iron bridge, watching the lights on the horizon's edge.
I feel the vibration in the soles of my shoes, a rhythm, the translation of the urbanized blues. The cables are humming with a digital soul, taking back the pieces that the daylight stole. Under the skin, through the heavy concrete, the rhythm of the wires and the drum of the street. Can you feel the indigo pulse in the air, moving through the static and the tangles of hair? It's the beat of the lonely, the throb of the night, chasing the ghost of the electric light. Connect the heart to the shivering wire in the indigo pulse of the city's desire. The traffic is a river of a ruby red glow, flowing to the places where the tired spirits go. I'm a signal in the static, I'm a frequency lost, trying to calculate the emotional cost. The skyscrapers reach for the violet clouds, hide in the faces of the faceless crowds. We are sparks in the engine, we are cogs in the wheel, trying to remember how it feels to be real. Under the skin, through the heavy concrete, the rhythm of the wires and the drum of the street. Can you feel the indigo pulse in the air, moving through the static and the tangles of hair? It's the beat of the lonely, the throb of the night, chasing the ghost of the electric light. Connect the heart to the shivering wire in the indigo pulse of the city's desire. Shelter, no need for a cover. We're part of the current, we're part of the flow, letting the energy of the midnight grow. Indigo pulse, hear it, feel it. Can you feel the indigo pulse in the air, moving through the static and the tangles of hair? It's the beat of the lonely, the throb of the night, chasing the ghosts of the electric light. Connect the heart to the shivering wire in the indigo pulse of the city's desire. Indigo pulse, indigo pulse, indigo pulse, indigo pulse, indigo pulse. Indigo pulse. The celebration is over, the
guests have all fled, leaving the echoes of the things that were said. I'm sitting alone by the grate of the stove, watching the ghosts of the treasure we hove.
The logs are all vanished, the heat is a sigh. Under the dome of a violet sky, I'm poking the ashes with a blackened iron rod,
looking for a sign or the footprint of God. A dimming reflection, a cooling desire, the final remains of a magnificent fire. We're down to the last embers tonight.
No more explosion,
no more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told.
The smoke is a ribbon that is tied to the moon, whispering a slow and a final act tune.
I don't need the blaze, I don't need the flare, just the weight of your presence in the shivering air.
The shadows are closing their heavy velvet eyes,
accepting the truth of the quietest lies.
we've burned all the bridges,
We've burned all the maps, ready for the silence to finally collapse. A dimming reflection, a cooling desire, the final remains of a magnificent fire. We're down to the last embers tonight.
no more explosion.
No more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told. It's enough, just a glow.
Nowhere left for us to go.
Peace is the ash,
Love is the heat.
making the cycle of the fire complete.
Last
Embers, December. Remember, we're down to the last embers tonight.
no more explosion.
No more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told. Last embers,
Last embers.
it's okay. Into the dark.
Hey,
clouds are heavy with the stories of the old, turning all the silver into tarnished dusty gold. I've been sitting by the window, watching glass turn gray, thinking about the words that I was far too proud to say.
It's been falling since the mountains were just ripples in the sea, a cold and liquid lightning coming down to set us free.
I recognize the rhythm, I remember every drop, like a sacred engine that was never meant to stop. Wash away the hunger, wash away the pride, nowhere left to run and there's nowhere left to hide. Open up the sky, let the ancient rain descend, let the cycles break and let the broken edges mend. It's the water of the ages, it's the salt of every tear, drowning out the ghost of every agonizing fear. Let it pour, until the world is new. In the ancient rain, I'm coming back to you.
I walk through the valley where the thirsty spirits roam, searching for a current that could lead a wanderer home. My skin is
like a parchment, dry and cracked by the sun, waiting for the deluge, for the mercy to be done.
I'll meet you at the river where the bank begins to flood.
The spirit of the storm is flowing deep within my blood. We'll be cleansed by the thunder, we'll be baptized in the gloom, while the lilies of the valley start to suddenly bloom. Wash away the hunger, wash away the pride, nowhere left to run and there's nowhere left to hide. Open up the sky, let the ancient rain descend, let the cycles break and let the broken edges mend. It's the water of the ages, it's the salt of every tear, drowning out the ghost of every agonizing fear. Let it pour, until the world is new. In the ancient rain, I'm coming back to you. Can you hear it on the roof? Can you feel it in your soul? The only kind of chaos that can make a person whole. Let it fall, let it fall. Ancient rain falling down, ancient rain soak the ground, ancient rain wear the crown. Open up the sky, let the ancient rain descend, let the cycles break and let the broken edges mend. It's the water of the ages, it's the salt of every tear, drowning out the ghost of every agonizing fear. Let it pour, until the world is new. In the ancient rain, I'm coming back to you. The rain, coming back to you. cypress is weeping in sleep. Secrets are treasures that the dark waters keep. I'm walking the swamp with a lantern of blue, searching for something that feels like the truth.
The dampness is crawling like skin on a drum, waiting for the stars or the morning to come. I found a soft pillow on a limestone ledge,
right at the lip of the universe's edge. Soft to the touch, but heavy to hold. The greenest of velvet, the dampest of gold. Oh, lay your head down on the midnight moss. Forget all the profit and the weight of the loss. Beneath the old canopy, under the moon, where the bayou is humming a funeral tune. It swallows the sound, it swallows the fear. Nothing but silence can reach us down here.
The fireflies flicker like dying machines, lost in the forest of the emerald greens.
I'll wrap you in lichen, I'll clothe you in fern, in the hollow where the willow trees yearn. The air is so thick I could drink it like wine, tracing the curve of your shivering spine. The earth is a sponge and it's pulling us in to the place where the mud and the spirit begin. Soft to the touch, but heavy to hold. The greenest of velvet, the dampest of gold. Lay your head down on the midnight moss. Forget all the profit and the weight of the loss. Beneath the old canopy, under the moon, where the bayou is humming a funeral tune. It swallows the sound, it swallows the fear. Nothing but silence can reach us down here. Green velvet, midnight, sink deep, no light. Lay your head down on the midnight moss. Forget all the profit and the weight of the loss. Beneath the old canopy, under the moon, where the bayou is humming a funeral tune. It swallows the sound, it swallows the fear. Nothing but silence can reach us down here. Midnight moss, midnight moss. Midnight moss. The fence is splintered and the gate is unhinged, where the frost of the winter is finally singed. I'm walking the rows of the apple and pear, breathing the scent
that is bruised, like a heart that's been shaken and badly abused. I'm gathering harvest from the dirt and the mud,
tracing the sap that is thick as the blood. Sweetness and rot, a tangled up mess, under the weight of a heavy distress. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour, counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds.
I'll sharpen the axe, but I can't strike the blow
To the trunk of the feelings we used to know.
The roots are a labyrinth, a knot in the ground,
Where the ghost of our laughter can still be found.
the blossoms were white,
Like a virgin's veil,
but the promise of summer was
destined to fail.
now the wasps are all circling the fermented waste,
Leaving a bitter and lingering taste. Sweetness and rot, a tangled up mess, under the weight of a heavy distress. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour, counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds.
let the branches fall, let the timber crack.
There's no way to bring the springtime back.
It's an honest ending,
It's a fertile death, giving the soil our very last breath. Broken orchard, falling downward. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour, counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds. Broken orchard,
broken orchard,
to the earth.
to the earth.
The fence is splintered and the gate is unhinged, where the frost of the winter has finally singed.
I'm walking the rows of
the apple and pear, breathing the scent of a ruined affair.
The boughs are all heavy with the fruit that is bruised, like a heart that's been shaken and badly abused. I'm gathering harvest from the dirt and the mud, tracing the sap that is thick as the blood.
Sweetness and rot, a tangled up mess, under the weight of a heavy distress. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour. Counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds.
I'll sharpen the axe, but I can't strike the blow to the trunk of the feelings we used to know. The roots are a labyrinth, a knot in the ground, where the ghost of our laughter can still be found.
The blossoms were white like a virgin's veil, but the promise of summer was destined to fail. Now the wasps are all circling the fermented waste, leaving a bitter and lingering taste. Sweetness and rot, a tangled up mess, under the weight of a heavy distress. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour. Counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds. Orchard falling downward. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour. Counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds. Broken orchard to the earth. Is heavy, the chain is a mile long, dragging through the silt of a melancholy song.
I'm a vessel in the harbor,
swaying in the swell, bound to the ringing of a distant copper bell.
I'm the iron in the mountain, I'm the granite in the cliff, holding up the weight of every button,
every there's a cord made of silver running through the dark, connecting every tremor, protecting every spark, pulling on the ligament, straining at the bone. The hardest kind of gravity we have ever known. We are tethered souls, drifting in the gale, two tattered ships with a single ragged sail, locked in the orbit, caught in the line. Your jagged history is woven into mine. Don't cut the rope, don't set us free. You're the only horizon that I ever want to see.
I've tried to run to the edges of the map,
but the knot only tightens like a clever velvet trap.
I can feel your pulse in the palm of my hand,
across the vast miles of this unforgiving land. The distance is a liar, the space is just a ghost, when I'm the one who needs the haunting the most. We're stitched together by a needle made of light, through the fabric of the day and the lining of the night, pulling on the ligament, straining at the bone. The hardest kind of gravity we have ever known. We are tethered souls, drifting in the gale, two tattered ships with a single ragged sail, locked in the orbit, caught in the line. Your jagged history is woven into mine. Don't cut the rope, don't set us free. You're the only horizon that I ever want to see. If you sink, I'm going under too, into the abyss of the darkest indigo blue. The tension is the only thing that keeps us alive. The strength of the tether is the way we survive. Tethered, drifting, souls shifting. We are tethered souls, drifting in the gale, two tattered ships with a single ragged sail, locked in the orbit, caught in the line. Your jagged history is woven into mine. Don't cut the rope, don't set us free. You're the only horizon that I ever want to see. Tethered souls, don't let go. Tethered souls, I'm holding on. Tethered souls, tethered souls. The moonlight drapes across the hardwood floor, like a silk gown discarded by the bedroom door. I'm moving through the silence of this empty suite, feeling the cool polished timber beneath my feet.
There's a silhouette dancing on the plaster wall, stretching through the darkness of the narrow hall.
I'm chasing the ghost of a soft velvet touch, a phantom of a woman I loved far too much.
Dark
watching the hours and the memories pass. We're hiding in the sad shadows tonight, safe from the glare of the morning light. Wrap yourself in the gloom and the gray, where the secrets of the lovers go to stay. A fabric of darkness, a texture of lace, blurring the lines of your beautiful face.
The clock is a pulse in the chest of the room, measuring the depth of this indigo gloom.
I'll pour us a drink of this starlight and wine, and pretend for a moment that you're still mine.
Don't turn on the lamp, don't break the spell. There are stories that only the shadows can tell.
Let the edges of reality soften and fade in the quietest corners that the evening made. Darker than ink, smoother than glass, watching the hours and the memories pass. We're hiding in the satin shadows tonight, safe from the glare of the morning light. Wrap yourself in the gloom and the gray, where the secrets of the lovers go to stay. A fabric of darkness, a texture of lace, blurring the lines of your beautiful face. Is it a dream or a trick of the eye?
The way the black curtains reflect the night sky.
Don't speak a word,
Don't make a sound.
in the satin shadows we're finally found. Satin shadows falling slowly. We're hiding in the satin shadows tonight, safe from the glare of the morning light. Wrap yourself in the gloom and the gray, where the secrets of the lovers go to stay. A fabric of darkness, a texture of lace, blurring the lines of your beautiful face. Satin shadows, satin shadows falling in the satin shadows. There's a presence in the kitchen when the tea goes cold, a story in the steam that has never been told. You're a whisper in the curtain, a creak in the stair. I turn to the side, but there's nobody there.
I'm a haunting in the hallway of your deepest sleep, a promise that was far too expensive to keep. I linger in the mirror, I hide in the frame, a flickering candle that is calling your name. Not quite an angel, not quite a man, doing the best with a broken down plan. You are my
secret ghost in the middle of the night.
I walk through the walls of your stubbornest pride to find the little girl who is shivering inside.
I don't need a body, I don't need a skin to feel the vibration of the state that you're in.
I'll set an extra plate at the table for two
And talk to the air as if I'm talking to you. It's a lonesome religion, a private belief, finding the comfort in the haunting of grief. Not quite an angel, not quite a man, doing the best with a broken down plan. You are my sacred ghost, my hallowed remains, the blood in my heart and the ice in my veins. A holy haunting, a beautiful haunt, the only thing I'll ever truly want. Stay in the rafters, stay in the light, my sacred ghost in the middle of the night. The thing that can wait, be the chill on my shoulder, be the fog on the pain, be the rhythm of the memory inside of my brain. Sacred ghost, love you more. You are my sacred ghost, my hallowed remains, the blood in my heart and the ice in my veins. A holy haunting, a beautiful haunt, the only thing I'll ever truly want. Stay in the rafters, stay in the light, my sacred ghost in the middle of the night. Sacred ghost, I'm still here. Sacred ghost, The petals are heavy with a strange kind of scent, paying the ransom for the time that we spent.
I'm watching the lilies turn purple and black, wishing for the seasons that are never coming back. The pollen is dusty like the wings of a moth,
Spilled like a wine on a white linen cloth,
I planted a garden in the canyon of salt,
growing a beauty that was destined to hold.
the beautiful poison of fragrant decay, watching the vibrancy wither away.
Oh, witness the rise of the bitter bloom, a floral explosion in a darkened room.
The roots are of iron and the leaves are
Of lead, feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong, the bitter bloom is singing our song.
The thorns are as long as a desperate plea,
Tearing the skin of the memory of me, I water the cracks in the dry kitchen floor.
waiting for a knock on the heavy oak door.
The nectar is acid, the stem is a knife, cutting through the fabric of a quiet, tired life. We're suffocating under the weight of the vine, searching for a nectar that is purely divine.
A beautiful poison of fragrant decay, watching the vibrancy wither away.
Oh, singing our song. Don't try to prune.
It's dancing to the rhythm of a different
tune.
Let it overtake the house,
let it climb the wall,
until the structure is ready to fall.
Bitter bloom, death in the groom.
Are of iron,
the leaves are of lead, feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong. The bitter bloom is singing our song. Bitter bloom, let it grow, let it grow. I'm walking the aisles of a cathedral of bone, the coldest sanctuary I have ever known. The stained glass is shattered, the pews are all bare. There's a smell of old incense in the shivering air.
I'm kneeling at the altar of a forgotten saint, covered in the dust and the peeling of paint. I'm asking for mercy, but the heavens are mute.
Just a hollowed out tree with a poisonous fruit. An empty gesture, a shallow relief, finding the glory in the center of grief. Well, moving with the kind of hollow grace, wearing the mask of a stranger's face. No spirit in the temple, no wine in the cup, just the weight of the gravity pulling us up. A dance for the lonely, a bow for the blind, leaving the substance and the soul far behind.
The choir is a murder of crows in the loft. Their feathers are heavy, their voices are soft. They sing of a kingdom that was built on a lie, where the angels are too exhausted to fly.
I'll offer a candle to the shadows and smoke, watching the flicker as if it were a joke. There's no one to hear us, there's no one to save, between the cradle and the mouth of the grave. An empty gesture, a shallow relief, finding the glory in the center of grief. We're moving with the kind of hollow grace, wearing the mask of a stranger's face. No spirit in the temple, no wine in the cup, just the weight of the gravity pulling us up. A dance for the lonely, a bow for the blind, leaving the substance and the soul far behind. Looking for the light in a desolate place. Nothing is holy, no just the weight of the gravity pulling us up. A dance for the lonely, a bow for the blind, leaving the substance and the soul far behind. Hollow grace, hollow grace, hollow grace. Amen. Hollow grace. Amen. The celebration is over, the guests have all fled, leaving the echoes of the things that were said.
I'm sitting alone by the grate of the stove,
watching the ghosts of the treasure we hold.
the logs are all vanished, the heat is aside. Under the dome of a violet sky, I'm poking the ashes with the blackened iron rod,
looking for a sign or the footprint of God, a dimming reflection, a cooling desire, the final remains of a magnificent fire. We're down to the last embers tonight.
no more explosion,
No more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told.
The smoke is a ribbon that is tied to the moon, whispering a slow and a final act tune. I don't need the blaze, I don't need the flare, just the weight of your presence in the shivering air.
The shadows are closing their heavy velvet eyes, accepting the truth of the quietest lies. We've burned all the bridges, we've burned all the maps, ready for the silence to finally collapse. A dimming reflection, a cooling desire, the final remains of a magnificent fire. We're down to the last embers tonight.
No, no more explosion,
No more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told. It's enough, just the glow, nowhere left for us to go. Peace is the ash, love is the heat, making the cycle of the fire complete. Last embers, December, remember, we're down to the last embers tonight.
no, no more explosion,
No more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told. Last embers into the dark. Last embers. The petals are heavy with a strange kind of scent, paying the ransom for the time that we spent. I'm watching the lilies turn purple and black, wishing for the seasons that are never coming back.
The pollen is dusty like the wings of a moth, spilled like a wine on a white linen cloth. I planted a garden in a canyon of salt, growing a beauty that was destined to halt.
A beautiful poison, a fragrant decay, watching the vibrancy wither away. Oh, witness the rise of the bitter bloom, a floral explosion in a darkened room. The roots are of iron, the leaves are of lead, feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong. The bitter bloom is singing our song.
The thorns are as long as a desperate plea, tearing the skin of the memory of me. I water the cracks in the dry kitchen floor,
Waiting for a knock on the heavy oak door. The nectar is acid, the stem is a knife, cutting through the fabric of a quiet, tired life. We're suffocating under the weight of the vines, searching for a nectar that is purely divine. A beautiful poison, a fragrant decay, watching the vibrancy wither away. Witness the rise of the bitter bloom, a floral explosion in a darkened room. The roots are of iron, the leaves are of lead, feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong. The bitter bloom is singing our song. Don't try to pluck it, don't try to prune. It's dancing to the rhythm of a different tune. Let it overtake the house, let it climb the wall until the structure is ready to fall.
bitter
Bloom,
death in the
groom. Oh, witness the rise of the bitter bloom, a floral explosion in a darkened room. The roots are of iron, the leaves are of lead, feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong. The bitter bloom is singing
our song.
bitter bloom. Let it grow.
Bitter bloom.
The trellis is sagging under years of neglect, collecting the tributes that the seasons collect. I'm tracing the veins of a withered old leaf, a silent cartography of ancient, quiet grief.
We tangled our limbs in the heat of the June, howling like wolves at a pale paper moon. But the soil is gone dry and the well is run low, and there's nowhere for starving green spirits to go.
Thorns in the marrow, grit in the eye, watching the garden prepare for goodbye. Clinging to the wall through the dusty vines, reading all the warnings and the jagged signs. We were bound by the fiber, twisted in the knot, growing in the wreckage of a forgotten plot. Gray turns to brown as the life slips away in the dusty vines where we chose to stay.
I'll sharpen the shears, but I can't make the cut. Every door to the orchard is bolted and shut. The grapes have all shriveled to small bitter stones, echoing the rattle of my own brittle bones. Let
The dust settled down like a funeral lace, covering the lines on your beautiful face. The fruit was so heavy, the nectar was vast, but nothing this tangled was ever meant to last. Thorns in the marrow, grit in the eye, watching the garden prepare for goodbye. Clinging to the wall through the dusty vines, reading all the warnings and the jagged signs. We were bound by the fiber, twisted in the knot, growing in the wreckage of a forgotten plot. Gray turns to brown as the life slips away in the dusty vines where we chose to stay. Tear down the net, release every ghost that we haven't met yet. If we stay in the tangle, we'll fade into rust, returning our glory to ashes.